Welcome. My name is Krystle, and you actually press play to my podcast. And I get to introduce you to my amazing friends. And we get a little deep. So, no further introduction. This is Krystle Breaks Easy. Welcome to Krystle Breaks Easy. I am your host, Krystle, also known as Chris My Life on Instagram and Twitter. And today I have a special guest. I have known this person for over 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Over 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know how much of an impact he had on my life as like a sports fan, just like what a healthy relationship looks like. Like, he doesn't know this, so I have the one and only Mr. Jason Akinrinsa. How are you today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for breaking your Sabbath coming after.
Oh, came after.
Didn't break it. Sorry, didn't break it. I'm sorry. You came after Sabbath to have this interview, so I appreciate you because...
no problem.
Yeah. So, Jay, can you tell me how we met? I'll tell you how I remember how we met. Can you tell me?
I was honestly thinking about it. I have no idea how we met. I know we met in school.
Yep.
Probably Vanier. No. Probably you went to Woodbine, right?
Went to Woodbine.
Yeah, I didn't go to Woodbine. My brother went to Woodbine.
Yeah, your brother went to Woodbine.
So I think I met you through my brother.
Do you remember like a certain situation or a certain like time?
I have no idea. No, I can't pinpoint it.
Do you remember a moment then that's like, okay, that's the twins or that's Krystle?
I honestly remember you guys at Oreo.
Yeah.
With all your crew. I remember even taking you with me to basketball games out at UFT.
Yep.
Jeez, the moment we met though, I don't know, man. That whole Allenberry Hall situation is a lot.
So we went to school with your brother.
Yeah.
And then you were playing ball. So we knew that, okay, that's his older brother. So he's always talking about his older brother plays ball. He's nicer than his older brother. Like, okay, let's go see if you're really nicer.
Okay.
We're like, no, you're not nicer. And then, no, the first time I met you is me and Trina went to Peanut for lunch.
Okay.
And Keisha's sister, I think it was one of Bawford's sisters or one of them, came up to me and Trina like, oh, you're bullying my sister. And you were just walking past like, oh, you're bullying my sister. Do you want to fight? And me and Trina like, yo, we can fight now. And we were like grade 8.
Okay.
We were like grade 8. And you're like, and then you're looking at like, yo, you guys can't fight. Like, you guys can't fight these girls right now because they were already like, they're high school. We're junior high.
Yeah.
But we were ready to fight.
Yeah.
Are you dumb? And he's like, yo, guys, just go buy your fries and gravy and go back to school. Like, don't worry about it. I'm like, no, they want to fight, so let's fight.
I remember that.
Let's fight. Like, he's trying to stop a fight.
Time?
That was the first time, yeah. We were in Woodbine.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you're like, yo, just go to class. Like, just go back to school. You guys are not fighting nobody today.
Yeah,
and she's like, oh, do you know who I am? We're like, we don't care. We're from Allenberry. We're going to fight you. Like, we didn't care. We're in grade 8. So it was like, grade 8's like, what, 12?
Yeah.
12, 13, and we're ready to fight. Like, we're ready to fight high schoolers. Like, we didn't care.
Yeah, they were in grade, I think 9, 10.
They were 9, 10, yeah. Like, they were older than us.
Jeez.
And I was ready to fight.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was ready. That was my first time meeting because you ran us. Like, you'll just go. Who cares? Don't worry about it. Because you're always so cool and chilled.
I try to be.
You're always just like, oh, relaxed. Don't worry.
Try to keep the peace where I can.
I'm trying. That was the fun thing. Because, like, I went back home. And then my older sister was like, yo, some girls wanted to fight you guys. I'm like, yeah, but they didn't want to fight. They're just all talk. We stood there waiting for somebody to swing. Nothing happened. She's like, okay, let me know who. I'm like, no, they didn't fight us. Like, they weren't trying to fight. They tried to scare us, and they lost. They lost. I have so many funny and best moments with this person. But I want to know what our moments that they think are special to them. Let's listen.
Definitely rolling with you to my UFT games. Those were fun times.
Those are good times.
And it was like every week consistently.
Yeah.
Like we were rolling.
Was it Mondays?
Every Monday.
It was like, so for me, I don't think but like, I loved basketball. Yeah. But that took me into a deeper realm of basketball.
Okay.
Because you actually were the ones to say, okay, you see this guy, he's their point guard, but you can tell he's slow.
Yeah.
Or this guy's hand is he's left-handed, so you have to make sure you watch him go this way. Like, you gave me the game on the different eye, like, that I've never seen.
Yeah.
So, like, me coming to those games, like, I was ready. You're like, yo, be ready for, I was there, waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Yeah, I remember you guys were there, picked you up, drove out to
UFT Scarborough, yeah.
Yep,
and we sat there for Summer League. It was Summer League.
Yeah, Summer League.
And I think so from that summer, I just, like, grew. When I mean, like, I liked basketball, but I'm like, I really didn't care. But then I realized this guy goes to this school, this guy's playing in this tournament, this guy. And then it just, like, something switched with ball. Like, I understood now, okay, he's a defensive player. He doesn't really score. He's just a talk shit. Because I would go to Oreo and, like, oh, you guys are all trash.
Yeah.
But then going to Summer League is different because these are guys from, like, all across the GTA that are playing in Summer League.
Yeah.
A lot
of pro players were there. A lot of college university players were there. So it was a different level.
And then high school players were there as well.
Yeah. Like Corey Joseph played there. His brother played there.
Yep. Shep played in that league. Jamal McGlure played in that league. Yep.
Like, so there's a lot of noticeable names that played there. But yeah, definitely that's my style. I like breaking down the game. So
that was so much fun because Jay doesn't know this, but anytime I wanted to talk to a guy, I would go to tournaments. I would watch guys play ball. I'll get the little sheet, the booklet, who's from what school, and I'll sit there. And I'll actually sit there and I'll take notes. I'm like, okay, his left hand's weak. He needs to work on his release. And at end of games when they're coming out, I'm like, hey, your release is slow. And I'll just walk away. And it's like, yo, who's this girl? But my release is slow. Yeah. But it worked every time. It worked because I knew ball. Yeah. And then I can tell you, hey, your left hand's trash. Yeah. Or your release is slow. I'm like, hey, you should have took that charge. Yeah. Are you scared of a charge? Like, I would be at them. Yeah. And then just walk away. But Jay did that to me. So no one else to blame but Jay. Because Jay broke the game
down. That's how I trash talk. That's how I used to trash talk. I used to, like, watch the game and break it down. And then I know how to, go at them when I'm playing.
So I have two funny moments. So, like, best moments. So that was, like, great because I got to know more about basketball. Because I'm from a household of 6 girls. Yeah. They played sports, but no one really watched sports like that. So I was, like, the first one in my house, like, really, like, I was hooked. Like, I was a tomboy until, like, what, 16? Yeah. Yeah, I was, like, super tomboy. Like, you couldn't catch me in nothing tight. It was just hoodies and tracksuits. That's it. You couldn't catch me in nothing tight.
I don't think I ever saw you in a dress or anything like that.
No, nothing like that in high school. No, and I was still getting guys just in dragon pants. Like, that's it. I'm like, yeah, nope, sorry. I'm not like one of these girls. Because it was like, and then I never talked to a guy in the area. That was the rule. Never talk to any guy on Don Mills, on Shepherd. Yep. Don't talk to no one from Allenbury, Villaways, Forest, Brahms, Havenbrook, yep. I don't listen. You know where I found Sheridan, right?
Where did you find him?
Sheridan's from Jungle.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
So I went west to find my husband. No one knows him. Quiet, humble. But I have a really good moment. So my husband was not in shape. Jay was training me. He would come to my house and work me out 2 days later. This is when I just had Kieran. So I got cleared to work out. Yeah. I was like, you know what? For his birthday, I'm going to get him a workout session.
That was good.
Yo, Jay's like, are you sure? I'm like, yo, just come to the house on his birthday. This is his birthday gift. I don't care. Man. This is his birthday gift. Jay's like, are you sure? Are you sure? I'm like, yo, just come. Yo, when I mean the ball outs that you heard from the basement was real. Like, he was dead.
He struggled through it though. He got through it, but
it was a fight. Like, Jay's like, yo, give me 2 more. He's just like, because his pride as a man didn't want to stop, but like, he came. Do you remember the time he just passed out on the floor? He laid down.
He was done.
Yo, our basement's not finished. It's concrete floor. He's just done. He didn't care how cold the floor, how dirty it was. He was just done.
He was over.
That was like a really good moment.
That was hilarious.
That was hilarious because I just sat there and laughed.
Yeah.
Like, just laughed. I'm like, you laugh at me that I have Jay as a trainer. You think it's a joke, so let's go.
Yeah, because he thought it was easy.
Yeah. He's like, oh, you're just not doing nothing. Yeah. You're chilling. What do you mean I'm chilling? I'm fully sweating here. Yeah, like, Jay's actually working me out.
He never called me back after that.
Guy didn't get talked to like 2 weeks. He didn't talk to me. He didn't
call me back after that.
For like 2 weeks, he never talked to me.
Tell me your favorite slow jams.
I like Next Butter Love.
Oh, you're the third person that said that today.
I like that song. It's a jam.
Do you have any more?
Slow jams. anything that Jodeci makes.
Okay. That's a fact.
Anything that Jodeci makes. And another one, another slow jam. Let me see. So I like what's his name? Aaron Hall.
Yes.
What was the track?
I Miss You.
I Miss You.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like that was
and
my track for years.
And that video
The
to
video,
go like, oh
jeez.
my god, it's like, don't die.
Jeez. That was my track for years.
Yeah.
Years.
I have that on a playlist right now, and every time I hear it, I have to skip it.
Yeah, that track is big.
Like you hear the first 2 lines, I'm like, skip. I can't do this. I'm driving right now. I can't.
And when I was younger, I didn't really. I saw the video. I'm like,
understand
you know
it.
But yeah, that's the track. That's the track.
It's time to get deep. Let's get real deep. What's your breaking point?
So my most vulnerable time was when I had my knee surgery.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was like rough for me. Just because it changed my whole life in a sense, right? Very athletic, love ball, you already know.
Yes.
So the knee surgery was just like, I have to adjust now. Can't really play ball the way I normally can. So that was a moment for me. But how do I adjust to it? Like that's just my personality. I always, if I can't solve a problem, I kind of like move on, or just solve the problem if I can. So with that, I just adjust it to my new way of life. So it was hard at first, just getting used to it, especially when I was still injured.
Yeah.
And the rehab and everything. But once I was good, it was like, all right, let's what's next? Like what's the next step? Where are we going now?
It's that time for Dirty Laundry, my favorite segment. Let's hear what my guests have to say by airing out their dirty laundry.
I almost got arrested one time for I want to say for a girl. So me and my boy, I went to go check a girl in Saga.
That's where you went wrong. You
Took the bus from Toronto to Saga, because me and my boy had these 2 girls out there. And everything was cool. We were mad young. I was like 16, 17. Yeah, that was before I met my wife. And then we were out there, chilling with the girls in their building in the hallway. Someone's dad came out, grabbed the girls. So we were like, we got to go. Had to dip out the building. My boy didn't have bus fare to go home. So, we did the ditch a cab thing.
Jesus.
Got caught in the mall. Cops had to take me to his parents' house. By the time we got there, all the buses stopped running. So I'm in Brampton now with no way home. Asked the cop to take me home. He's like, nah, you gotta find your own way home, and left. So luckily enough, my boy's dad put me on a Greyhound bus to Toronto.
So you never did outside your
area.
Unless you know to and from how you're getting there.
Yeah, I don't. I had my bus fare still, but whatever. It didn't work out the way we planned it. That's one of the sticky situations. Yeah. What
did you learn from it?
Make sure I drive where I'm going, man. Make sure I have a ride. I just be more careful with your surroundings, like. Because we almost got caught by the girls, like dad, was it, or something crazy. I don't mess with girls who are trouble. That's why I have one wife, and then I'm good.
It's time to be inspired. So let's ask my guests, what's going on with them? In business, life, new adventures.
Daytime job, social worker. That's my 9 to 5. I don't do personal training right now, but I was a personal trainer up until recently, up until my accident. But I might be getting back into that. We'll see how that works out. Right now, photography, videography.
Yeah.
I do a lot of weddings. I do a lot of events. I just got a studio recently.
Nice.
So just utilizing that, trying to book it up as much as I can.
Where's your studio space?
Keelan Highway 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it just an open room?
It's an open room with a backdrop and lights and everything like that.
Okay.
I'm going to be furnishing it. I got it with 2 photographers that I work with.
Okay.
So that's our space that we have. So we just got the keys last week.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. So furniture is coming and everything like that. But right now, I'm just trying to shoot as much as we can in there. I want to create my brand to a point where it's just self-sustaining.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So with your studio spaces, or like, so how can people find you?
Find me on Instagram, super7_productions. DM me there. Super7 Productions on the web. That's my website. Yeah, just connect with me there.
So other than weddings and events, are you also doing shooting like, because I know it's a big buzz now of people actually shooting podcasts. Are you doing that as well?
I haven't started to. That is something that I probably will do. I do a lot of video. I do wedding videos. I do commercials. I do whatever. So yeah, some podcast is something that I'm probably gonna do soon.
Yeah. So hello. Like,
I got you.
Do I get the family rate though?
I got you.
Or do I I want to know, am I getting the family rate?
You get the family business rate.
I'll take that. I'll support. I've always supported you.
Yeah.
Anything you've done, like I remember paying Jay for when I made you work out Sheridan, and I paid you, and he's like, "You paid someone to put me through pain." I was like, "Yo, happy birthday! Trying to get fit, trying to get fit. Trying to get thing." Right now, we're not fit family right now. COVID has destroyed us.
COVID's done it to a lot of people. A lot of people are creating.
I have a whole gym in my house right now.
Okay, you have no excuse then.
Yeah, I have a whole gym. When I mean, like, we spent money on what's that bar that you stand in? You put weights on the side.
Yeah.
We bought that. He has a bench. He bought a squat rack.
Oh, so you guys have really no excuse.
We have no excuse, whatever. Like, we just moved everything from our basement. We moved it to our guest room as our gym now. So we don't have excuse to go to the basement. We go literally out the door in there. I can tell you since the year started, because I moved my elliptical with him from our basement to 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
To put it in the bedroom, and I've probably been on it once since he just started. So I really have no excuse, but it's just like, I'd rather go for a walk, because when I go for a walk, I have to get back home.
Yeah.
So
a walk is fine. Like, you could do that instead of going on an elliptical.
It just feels like I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah.
But if I'm outside and I'm walking and I'm playing music, I know if I go up the street, I have to turn around and come back home.
Right.
Where the elliptical, or the kids call me, okay, any excuse I can take. All right, cool, I'm done. I'm done for now. I'll come back. Go press pause on the watch. I'm coming back.
Yeah, that's why home gyms are a little different for people. Like, it's harder.
Because even everyone's like, oh, you should buy kettlebells. No. Once the gym opens, I'll go back, because I'm not going to use it at home.
Yeah, you'll use it and you're like, oh, I got to go wash the dishes, and then put it down.
Yeah. Sad.
So it's harder for some people to focus. That's all.
Yeah, I can't focus for the life of me when I'm home. If it's nice outside, I go for a walk. I can go for a walk. But to be in that room, even though I have like nice lighting, I put a TV. I can't. I just don't feel it. Maybe I need something to like switch. But at the moment, it's
a lot of people are like that. And some people are like, I'll work out regardless if I have a gym or not.
Yes.
Right. It's just when you get to that place in your mind, right? Then you'll just go. I'm trying to get back to that place where I just work out all the time right now. So
yeah, not there.
Yeah,
nowhere there right now. To go to the mailbox, I'm excited because that's like my 5-minute time to myself.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Because the kids are homeschooled, so I'm like, just that mailbox time is nice.
Yeah,
that's enough for me right now with all this weather.
This segment is called Book Me, where I actually get to ask my guests about what book had deeply impacted them and why.
So I haven't been doing a lot of reading lately, unless it has to do with like stocks and stuff like that. But there's a book that I read a long time ago called The Maintenance Man. I don't remember who's the author, but that was a really, really good book. It follows this gigolo on his path to relationships and stuff. It's really, really good. Yeah.
What'd you get from it?
Don't be a gigolo, man. It's hard in these streets for the players, man. No, just how to build healthy relationships. Really, yeah. That's what I got from it. You might get something else, but yeah, just what dysfunctional relationships look like, signs of dysfunctional relationships, and then take that and just kind of reverse it, and how to build your own healthy relationship. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
So this is our last segment, called The Quote. I ask my guests to tell me what quotes they use on a daily basis or the ones they live by. For me, short and simple, mine is, life is what you make it. Because it is. Let's hear what my guests have to say.
All right, so it's not really a quote, but it's a word that was turned into a quote by
Okay.
my mother. So my mother had a bumper sticker.
Yes.
She didn't even put on the bumper. She put it like on the inside of her car.
Yes.
And it said whatever. That was it, just whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And she interpreted that as if a situation is going bad or you know you're dealing with something you don't know what to do, just whatever, just leave it alone, right? So that's kind of like the quote that I live by, because my mom was like, whatever, I don't want to deal with whatever, right? So I take that on. If I can't solve a problem, then it's like, you know, it's whatever. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna move on to the next situation.
So sorry.
So yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next situation and just keep it moving. It's just whatever.
That's dope. I never really thought of it like that. I'm always a person like, what do you mean whatever? No, I need to get to the bottom of this. But then to look at it that way, that's dope. Like, it's whatever. Yeah. I find like this, as the older I get, things that would piss me off when I was younger, I kind of just like, I'm good.
Yeah. It's that whatever. As you get older, you realize like this is a waste of my time. Like I don't have the energy to put into this. I have other things that I can invest my energy into that be more profitable to me, right?
Very true. Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's what I took from it when my mom, and that's how she kind of lives. So I model myself after that.
So that is a wrap, folks. You just listened to Krystle Breaks Easy. I am your host, Krystle. To find me on Instagram, you're going to look for Krystle Breaks Easy _, which is the podcast page. Also, my personal page on all platforms is Chris My Life. So until next time, stay safe.